Hello, this is Angela with Parkrose Permaculture. Boy, it's awfully dark in here. I'm actually at my kids' mock trial practice and I'm kind of sequestering in a room here, and I don't know if you can hear behind me. There are little baby birdies in the wall. So this room has like this overhang here, and then there is a little family of birds that nest here pretty continuously year after year. And just sitting here working, I was sitting over here working on my laptop, watching the birds and the parents coming and going and coming and going and coming and going, and hearing the little babies get like really animated when they could sense their parents coming with a delivery of insects. And it just gets me thinking about closed loops and cycling energy in permaculture, and how, you know, I think about, as a parent, I have 4 kids myself, how much energy we pour into our children, how much energy we pour into wanting to make the world a better place, how much energy we give to not only raising our kids and hoping to instill them with our values and hoping to make a better world for them, but also hoping that they will in turn make the world a better place itself. And how that energy is cycled, because as our kids do grow up and they do become contributors to hopefully improving the world around us and helping other people and helping heal the planet, it just has me thinking about that cycle, and how like the energy we invest in our children is not wasted energy. It is energy that has a purpose and has meaning. And sometimes when we are really harried and taxed and low on reserves, because raising kids is really exhausting. It's really exhausting. It just makes me think about the way that gift we are giving of our energy will come back to benefit folks that we may never meet. It will come back to benefit our children, and it will come back to benefit the world around us. And that's a really good thing. I think when I focus on looking and observing for those kind of permaculture concepts in the world around me, I see how they play out and how they're really true. Oh, the birdies are getting excited. A mama must have just come back. How I see that those concepts really play out in little tiny ways, in big ways like in the garden or in whole ecosystems, but also in little tiny ways, in little things that may feel insignificant, may feel like they're unnoticed, may feel like they are something that doesn't get a lot of praise, or maybe we wonder, like, is this outpouring of energy, is this output of energy something that is worth it, right? And I see that it really is. Like the gift comes back around, right? And I know that can sound a little bit trite, but in my experience in life, that feels really true. Sometimes we invest in something where we may never see the dividends, but that doesn't mean that that's wasted energy. It doesn't mean that energy has escaped the system. It doesn't mean that there isn't a way that choice to give of ourselves isn't benefiting other people, isn't benefiting wild places, isn't benefiting the planet that we all share. Even if we don't see it, maybe we could internalize it in our hearts and like have that be something that keeps us striving forward. Like, we may not see the payoff, we may not see the yield, right? In permaculture, we want to obtain a yield. We may not see the yield, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. I think if we can trust in the process and trust that when we give of the best of ourselves, and when we give with good intention, and when we pour out our energy, that is never a lost cause, even if we don't see the manifestation of that in the end. So, I don't know, just a little bit of a thought today as I'm sitting here typing, working on my book, and I'm listening to these little birdies and watching their mama and dad come, over and over, just make like endless trips with their beaks full of little caterpillars and things, and hearing the excitement in the little chirps of the babies, and seeing the parents just toiling and knowing that for their offspring and for their species and for all of the ecosystem system, what a benefit that is, even if the parents can not in any way conceptualize the payoff and the necessity of their labor, they're still giving that labor. And I think for us, if we can hold to that truth that our labor is valuable, it is worth it, that sometimes we can keep striving even through those really exhausting parts of parenting and those really exhausting parts of wanting to embrace permaculture and wanting to make the world a better place. So I'm going to get back to my typing. I'm trying to finish a chapter before my kid is done with class, and I'll be back soon. Thanks.